Hi everyone, and welcome to the final week of today's Christmas in July, hosted by Dawn H Creates. This is the final Saturday, and our theme is rustic. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Oh well, let's go create something. Theme, non-traditional, and pink. That's right, pink. I'm so sorry that I got the theme wrong last week, but I'm being a good sport, and we're just going to do that theme now. So let's get started with my first card. This card image was colored with Copic markers, R24, R22, R21, and R00. I used some generic sequins that you could pretty much find at any online store. I used some gold thread that can be found at Walmart and can also go in your sewing machine. And let me show you the opening, or the sentiment. Lots of pink. Good tidings of great joy. This pattern that you see in the background was done with Distress Ink Oxide in Picked Raspberry by Ranger. And the stencil that I used was part of a 2-pack from La La Land Crafts. And it was this Harlequin stencil, as you can see here. I just staggered it just ever so slightly, and it happened to turn out just so beautiful with the coloring. I really, really like the way it turned out. That was a bonus. The sentiment on the inside of this card is from Concord and 9th. You can see it below. Every perfect gift is from above. Oh, I apologize. It was good tidings of great joy. Luke chapter 2, verse 10. Now, the flowers that you see here, the poinsettias in this card, are from Gina K Designs. And this is the stamp set here. I did need to use more of a masking technique using the Inka stamp masking paper. And here are my masks here, as you see. You can see how these images are staggered behind and in front of one another, and that was all done with paper masking. Again, that card's image was from Gina K Designs, and the stencil was from La La Land Crafts. Let's go on to our next card. Again, staying true to the non-traditional or pink Christmas card theme. I've always wanted to use this set. I got it previously used by a fellow crafter, and I just thought it was about the epitome of non-traditional. Get your fat pants ready. How better can you say the holidays are upon us? I also used some more of these sequins that you see here. I also used some of the Tonic Studios metallic cardstock in gold, and I used Stampin' Up washi tape in gold. I'm not sure if you can get that anymore. I think I got that on the clearance rack at Stampin' Up. And if you open it up, this is again gold Stampin' Up masking tape, and here as well. And this says, hold on to your baubles, it's Christmas. On the back, you'll see my face. This is a stamp that my mother-in-law purchased for me for my birthday. And let me tell you, it really brings home the personal look that you want in your cards for everyone to know who made it. A name is one thing, but a face is everything. Now this stamped image and these images that you see around this card came from Essentials by Ellen, and it's called Fat Pants. And I believe it's Julie Ebersol that makes this stamp set. And it's adorable. And it's got so many other possibilities, snowmen, you name it. I only had time to use a few, but I see in the future that I will be doing a lot more cards using this stamp set. Again, Essentials by Ellen. You can find this at ellenhudson.com. I made a third card this week to be non-traditional and also perhaps pink, although this one falls more in an easygoing and a non-traditional. This card is also by a stamp set Julie Ebersol has made, I believe. Oh no, it was Brandy. Essentials by Ellen. You can find this, if it's still available, at ellenhudson.com. Oh, Christmas Tree. Here is the packet that I've gotten from Simon Says Stamp. This is where I actually got the sequence for the previous card also. So Simon Says Stamp, Gala, or I guess selection of sequence. That's where my sequence was for the prior card and also used in this card. As you can see, I used some more. This is washi tape from Stampin' Up. It is in silver. And inside the card here, I also used the bunny character from this stamp set here. Here's the trailer that you'll see on the front and the trees also in this stamp set. Now I personally have always struggled with seeing a stamp set online and trying to put the design together in my head how I would use the particular stamps. So I thought that today I would include a more visible time with the stamp set itself. So you can see how you can take one stamp set and make it into so many different ideas. Just to backtrack just a little bit, you can see what's possible with this stamp set and this card. I just wanted to go back and show you that. So I used Distress Oxides again in the background to give it a nice tint of nightfall. I used a gray Copic marker so that my characters or images were not floating. I even gave a little bit of a shadow to this tree here. I thought it really added to it. This glitter shine back here is the Stampin' Up! Washi tape in silver. It was again on the clearance rack. I'm not sure if it's available today, but I'm fairly certain that other silver washi tape does exist, and it will be available to you. This piece right here came from the Tim Holtz ephemera pack. You'll see it in just a few minutes as I show you the rundown of all the cards that I've made through this collaboration this month, hosted by Dawn Creates. This here, however, is a sticker. Not quite chipboard like I was led to believe when I first bought the kit from Simon Says Stamp, but it is a heavyweight sticker and it will hold up on a card. This is the assortment of stickers that came with the Christmas card kit, the exclusive card kit by Simon Says Stamps. And as you can see, I took it from there. And there is a multitude of more to use. So these two sheets will last me, I'm sure, many Christmases to come. And again, a name is one thing, but who can forget a face? That's me. So here is my third and final card for the final Saturday in the collaboration of Christmas in July, hosted by Dawn H. Creates. I thought it would be helpful if I gave a rundown of all the cards that I've made during this collaboration. So here is the card that I made in last week's theme of rustic. This card was made with this embossing folder, this stamped image by the ton, and I left the inside blank because I haven't decided what I want to put in there. So this goes along with last week's theme, or this week's theme, depending on who you talk to, of rustic. Also Inka Gold. Stay tuned because I will be putting a video up shortly about Inka Gold, its many uses, and how to preserve it so it doesn't get mildew and mold inside. This is also a card that I've made during this hop. It was made with Tim Holtz Ideology ephemera pack. And also I used this from the ephemera pack. This is a decoupage. I use collage medium to make all of this secure, and I even use that paper, what do you call that thing? The thing that weathers it, or, well, you know what I mean. By Tim Holtz. Distressor. It was distressed. Then it comes to the Purple Onion Designs card. This is one of my favorites. Now this was an ideal example of masking. I did use the Tonic Studios Rose Gold Metallic cardstock. I used some twine from Stephanie Bernard, Stamps of Life. And again, the stamp set that I used for the sentiment was by Altenew. I believe I have that here. Yes, I do. May your days be merry and bright by Altenew. And again, to reference the stamp sets, I want to just give you an idea of what these stamp sets look like before you have an idea to what to make with it. It's all very abstract. It looks quite plain. And for me, it's hard to imagine what I would do with this big array of stamps. This is what they look like. They have no backing. They're just rubber. You'll find that to be the case for all Purple Onion designs, but fret not. Any two-way glue pen or even Tombow glue remains sticky when it's dry. You could use that on the back of these stamps and it will stick to any acrylic block or MISTI tool or any stamping positioning tool. Again, this is the card made by Purple Onion Designs. I believe this was the first week. I believe it was a traditional Christmas card. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I used a Spectrum Noir light blue marker to brush over this embossed white image of Merry Christmas, and I used these jewels also from Darice, along with this embossing folder from Darice of snowflakes. Again, it's not necessary to have this exact embossing folder. Just find one that you like, one that suits your taste. This one is from Darice. Also, the sentiment for that card came from this Stephanie Bernard Stamps of Life set, wishing you a very merry and happy new year. This was the metallic Christmas. Now these stamps that I used with this card were from Tim Holtz, Stampers Anonymous. Wishing you and those around you very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. Again, Stampers Anonymous from Tim Holtz. I'm not sure if it's metallic or vintage. I think it was metallic. I also used Labels 8 by Spellbinders for this cutout right here, and also some generic sequins. Hero Arts embossing powder in silver was also used for the making of this card. The inside sentiment, good things of comfort and great joy, can be found in Simon Says Stamp, Comfort and Joy stamp set from last season. You may even be able to get this stamp set online. And last but not least, the star of this card, We Are Memory Keepers embossing folder. I don't know what it's called, but I'll just call it Quilted because I just love this. It had such a deep impression. I believe this is part of a line of 3D embossing folders. As you can see, it really did an amazing job, and I'm just in awe of it. It really made the card look really awesome. Okay, everyone, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the collaboration. All of the links for all the other ladies and creators in this hop will be available down in my description. I hope you all enjoyed it. My little reindeer and I say goodbye. We love you, and come back to see me sometime.